everyone, welcome back to my channel Be Competent in English quiz. Today's quiz is related to past perfect tense. Uses of the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense is used to show the order of two events in the past. That means one event happened earlier and another event happened later in the past. For example, I had gone to the library before I went to the gym. Past perfect shows the earlier event and simple past shows the later event. The past perfect tense also indicates when the event started and how long it continued in the past. For example, he had lived in Paris for 5 years before he moved to Tokyo. Just is used with the past perfect to refer to an action that happened only a short time earlier than now. For example, the train had just left when he arrived at the station. Past perfect tense formula. The past perfect tense is formed by using the auxiliary verb had plus past participle form of both regular and irregular verbs. It does not matter if the subject is singular or plural, the formula remains the same. For example, I had worked, she had worked, they had worked, and so on. Tips for using the past perfect tense correctly. Use past perfect tense for earlier events and simple past tense for later events. It does not matter in which order we say the two events. To make the sentence negative, add not with had. That is, had not or the short form hadn't. Don't use past perfect to talk about a single event, even if it had happened a long time ago. Let's start the quiz. The 20-question quiz is split into two parts. In part 1, there are 15 multiple choice questions. You have to select the correct answer from the given options A, B, and C. In part 2, you have to make a question of the given statement in the past perfect tense. You have 5 seconds to answer each question. If you need more time, you can pause the video anytime. Are you ready now? Complete each sentence with the past perfect or simple past form of the verb in parentheses. Number 1. The movie started before we arrived. The options are A. Started, B. Had started, C. Have started. Correct answer B. Had started. The movie had started before we arrived. Number 2. It rained so much that exams were cancelled. The options are A. Rained, B. Had rained, C. Has rained. Correct answer B. Had rained. It had rained so much that exams were cancelled. Number 3. Sabah felt nervous before she gave her speech. The options are A. Had felt, B. Felt, C. Have felt. Correct answer A. Had felt. Sabah had felt nervous before she gave her speech. Number 4. After I finished the homework, I watched my favorite movie. The options are A. Finished and watched, B. Had finished and had watched, C. Had finished and watched. Correct answer C. Had finished and watched. After I had finished the homework, I watched my favorite movie. Number 5. They sell all their furniture before they move to the new house. The options are A. Sold, B. Have sold, C. Had sold. Correct answer C. Had sold. They had sold all their furniture before they moved to the new house. Number 6. I was late. The teacher already distribute the test paper when I get to class. The options are A. Distributed and got, B. Had distributed and got, C. Had distributed and had gotten. Correct answer B. Had distributed and got. I was late. The teacher had already distributed the test paper when I got to class. Number 7. The cab arrived after he left. The options are A. Arrived and had left, B. Had arrived and left, C. Just arrived and left. Correct answer A. Arrived and had left. The cab arrived after he had left. Number 8. My husband finished dinner by the time I returned home. The options are A. Finished and returned, B. Had finished and had returned, C. Had finished and returned. Correct answer C. Had finished and returned. My husband had finished dinner by the time I returned home. Number 9. She be tired because she worked late the night before. The options are A. Had and worked, B. Was and had worked, C. Was and worked. Correct answer B. Was and had worked. She was tired because she had worked late the night before. Number 10. The teacher assigned 20 questions quiz and the students get all the answer correct. The options are A. Assigned and had gotten, B. Has assigned and got, C. Had assigned and got. Correct answer C. Had assigned and got. The teacher had assigned 20 questions quiz and the students got all the answers correct. Number 11. They celebrate because they win the gold medal. The options are A. Celebrated and won, B. Celebrated and had won, C. Had celebrated and won. Correct answer B. Celebrated and had won. They celebrated because they had won the gold medal. Number 12. Zahir Abbas scored more than 5,000 runs in Test cricket before he retired. The options are A. Has scored and retired, B. Scored and had retired, C. Had scored and retired. Correct answer C. Had scored and retired. Zahir Abbas had scored more than 5,000 runs in Test cricket before he retired. Number 13. They not obtain permission before they start the construction of the bridge. The options are A. Had obtained and started, B. Obtained and had started, C. Has obtained and started. Correct answer A. Had obtained and started. They had not obtained permission before they started the construction of the bridge. Number 14. On Christmas, Nancy wore the dress that her grandmother gave her. The options are A. Worn and had given, B. Wore and had given, C. Had worn and had given. Correct answer B. Wore and had given. On Christmas, Nancy wore the dress that her grandmother had given her. Number 15. Asen just complete his homework when the light go off. The options are A. Completed and went, B. Completed and had gone, C. Had completed and went. Correct answer C. Had completed and went. Asen had just completed his homework before the light went off. Part 2. Complete the questions based on the statement provided in past perfect tense. Number 16. The police had closed the road. Your questions start with had. Had the police closed the door? Number 17. Aslam had broken 5 track records in tennis by the age of 20. Your question starts with how many track records? How many track records had Aslam broken by the age of 20? Number 18. Faiza and Saima had received job offers before they graduated. Your questions start with who. Who had received job offers before they graduated? Number 19. He had arrived in the city just before the sun set. Your questions start with when. When had he arrived in the city? Number 20. They worked for 5 years before they opened the restaurant. Your questions start with how long. How long had they worked before they opened the restaurant? Hope guys you have enjoyed today's quiz. So let me know how many you got correct out of 20 in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such interesting quizzes. If you want to learn about the tense, click on the above link to watch my YouTube videos on the past perfect tense. You can also follow me on my Facebook page, Be Competent in English. Meet you in the next video. Bye for now.